Welcome to Sfilms165, tips, tricks, and techniques in 165 seconds or less. So let's get to it. I'm Dan Milliken. Today we're going to review the GoPro Karma. Now this handheld stabilized gimbal is very similar to the DJI Osmo, so you're going to hear a lot of comparisons. And also I want you to know that when we review a product, it's after we've used it, not just straight out of the box and we waved it around a little bit. So we've used it extensively, we know what it can do and what it can't do. So let's talk about the pros first. What I really like about the GoPro Karma is the battery life. It is much better than the DJI Osmo. So you can use it a lot longer before you have to be recharging. Another thing that I do like, although it's with a caveat, is that the Karma is better in low light. We did a comparison side by side in a low light situation on the job site with the DJI Osmo and the Karma, and the Karma scored better in low light. Now, the caveat is this: it is still pretty bad. So you're going to see a lot of pixelation as the ISOs crank up, but the Karma is slightly better. Okay, so on the con side, let's talk about what we don't like. The small screen. When you're trying to run and gun and shoot, the gimbal actually gets in the way of the small back screen on the GoPro Hero 5. Now you could use the app that comes from GoPro, but now you're holding something like a phone and trying to do things. It's just problematic. I'd rather the screen be all together. So you're having to look really hard, and also if you're going to go for those higher or lower shots, it can be tricky. So another con that I don't like is you actually have to take the GoPro out of the housing to be able to access the battery and the micro SD card. And with the Osmo, at least you can pop it really quick. The last con is with the Osmo, I leave it in a default setting to where it's intuitive. So as I tilt, the camera starts to tilt slightly. As I pan, the camera starts to pan slightly. With the GoPro Karma, you actually have to push and hold a button for that mode to take effect. And when you've got that button pushed, you can't press start and stop button. So you've got to hit the start button to start recording, then you've got to slide down and hit that button. It gets to be a little wonky when you're trying to use that in a run and gun situation. But overall, we give a thumbs up to the Karma over the Osmo. We like it slightly better, mainly because it's slightly better in low light situations.